Hello everyone, in this video we will learn about the structures derived from the mesoderm. But before that we will see how the mesoderm is formed. In the embryo, the inner cell mass forms two layers, the epiblast and the hypoblast. Epiblast is composed of tall columnar cells and hypoblast is composed of short cuboidal cells. This epiblast layer eventually gives rise to all three of the germ layers, the endoderm, mesoderm, ectoderm, with the endoderm being formed first, mesoderm second, and the ectoderm in the end. This mesoderm further gives rise to multiple structures which we will see. Mesoderm can be divided into three. Paraxial mesoderm, which is just next to the notochord, paraaxial, intermediate mesoderm, which is in between, and then lateral plate mesoderm, which is the lateralmost. Now these mesodermal structures have further derivatives. The paraxial mesoderm is also known as somites. These somites can be divided into dermatome, myotome, and sclerotome. The dermatome gives rise to the skin dermis of the skin. Myotome means muscles. Myo means muscles. So myotome will give rise to muscles of the trunk, the limbs, head and neck. Along with that, they will also give rise to extraocular muscles and tongue muscles. The sclerotome will give rise to bony structures like the vertebral bodies and the ribs. The entire vertebrae arise from the sclerotome. The intermediate mesoderm will give rise to the genitourinary system. The genital system, which consists of gonads, which is the testis in males and ovaries in females, along with the genital ducts, the paramesonephric and the mesonephric ducts. The urinary system will comprise of adrenals, which is adrenal cortex specifically, the kidneys, ureter, trigone of the urinary bladder, along with prostatic urethra in males. In adrenals, the medulla is formed by neural crest cells and the cortex is formed by the intermediate mesoderm. Finally, the lateral plate mesoderm can be divided into splanchnopluric and somatopleuric mesoderms. The splanchnopluric layer gives rise to the visceral pleura and pericardium, which is attached to the viscera, which is attached to the lungs and the heart. Along with that, it also gives rise to CVS, including the epicardium, endocardium, myocardium and the blood vessels. It gives rise to blood cells like Kupffer cells and the wall of the gastrointestinal tract. The somatopleuric mesoderm, somatic, which means it will give rise to the limb bones of the limb. Along with that, it also gives rise to parietal layers of the pleura and pericardium.